Alright, should be recording it. Just want to see that file. There it is. Alright, so continuing in Far Cry 3, I have, yeah, just a few things to talk about. One of them, OBS Studio 2.9 is released. I'm still not running it. I'm still on 28 because
Jason, a fine piece of work. Now,
Oh.
tell me about your friends.
The radio said Boss was recording ransom videos of PC.
PC? PC. Pirates Cove. But we call it Sunset Cove. That's one of the prisons.
Got it.
Remember, Jason, the strength you receive from the past will help you succeed.
I'm really sorry for that. Anyway, okay, so that way, how far that? Not far. Okay. Yeah, there are some things about OS 29.1 that I am interested in. Like the whole being able to record with other audio codecs than just AAC. But this doesn't have a gun on it. Would've gotten a tiger skin. Actually, that wasn't a tiger. Yeah. I wouldn't take advantage for a couple weeks. The,
Hello? Dr. Earnhardt?
Hey, it's Daisy. I borrowed the doctor's phone. How's the search going?
I'm getting closer.
Good. The doctor moved me to this cave under his house. It's safer since the pirates come to buy from him all the time. But get this, I found something down here. You have to see it.
Okay. I'll meet you there later. Hopefully with our friends.
Great. Bye.
there we go. I do like the idea of being able to record to FLAC or Opus, but for right now, it's fine being AAC. And it's just, I'm good with how it all is. The ability to stream to YouTube with 265 is nice. But the fact that it's not X265 does annoy me. That it has to be with a hardware encoder. I do have one. The 580 does have one. It seemed like he started talking. So, like he was seeing. But I don't want to stream directly because I don't trust my internet upload. Learned that far too many times. And it is also 265 at 1080 at best with, you know, a CPU being fully, well, the 5800X3D in the test system. It doesn't really like going above real time with a 1080 stream. And that's also at 24 FPS. Because those are movies that I have it processing. But it's... I wouldn't mind... I would like it if I could go to 265 for all the recordings. So I'm using 264. Though X264 is very nice. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But it's like X265 would be nice. But I think that that'll be a... Whenever I upgrade to a new... new desktop. Which... I think I saw rumors that it looks like that'll be at least 2 years. Because I do kind of feel like, yeah, I'll wait for like Zen 5 instead of just Zen 4. And I want it to be Threadripper. So, yeah, it'll be a while. But, where was it? I saw somewhere. Somebody complaining about basically why aren't companies making motherboards that basically mux PCIe 4 or 5 down to more lanes of PCIe 3 or 4 and 5. And I completely agree. I mean, the reality is you don't need that. You don't need more than PCIe 3 for a lot of stuff you do. So it would be nice to just have a whole lot of PCIe 3. For all the storage you could possibly imagine. I do not know. And it's not showing up, so yeah, very confusing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like go around and get the perimeter. Get that guy. No, it's dangerous. I'm gonna try to get. Ah. Okay, that's what I was hearing. But anyway, yeah, with that new build, I could see them recording to 265. I'm not doing AV1 though. So whenever I really looked at it, the file size is not that much smaller than I can get with X265. And I do notice that AV1 does intentionally soften some images. And this is intentional. As I've seen some people point out, it's basically built around
What was that?
satisfying one specific image quality, which is not necessarily the best one to use. So VMAF, and it's, from what I can tell, Netflix came up with it, and it's meant to be sort of the perception, the human perception of detail and such, but it's like, there are others, though, that apparently they're not really caring. So it's, yeah, but that also comes down to the encoder as well. Because, like, you can turn that off, you can have it focus more on for optimal peak signal to noise. I'm not sure if SSIM, what that stands for. If those are other options in the things, but it's like, I mean, AV1 is still new. It's still very new. They're still figuring stuff out. And right now, I'm not satisfied with it to the point that I would ever want to, even if I were a professional streamer, unless it was I wouldn't be professional. But even unless it was I cannot do this, I would just tweak setting in 264 to try to get where I want. But it's also, for what I would not become a professional streamer anyway. I would do what I do now, where I record them and then just upload them and have them scheduled. I would just keep with that. Because it works, it's reliable, and there's a hell of a lot of fun stuff I can do with that. So, I can, like, fairly often for the reviews, I'm recording at, like, 30 megabit or more, or at least I'm allowing it to go that high. And then I can just reprocess it down later. So I can make sure that, that's tuned so I get the best looking image. It's like, that works fine, especially since I have the test system. I can offload stuff to that and not have to worry so much. I'm not taking up my desktop. So yeah, I mean, and in that situation, then it's well, I wouldn't want to use AV1. I'd go to X265 probably for the reprocessing, kind of like what I've been doing with the movies. And it's also, I'm sorry, I can get these movies down to such a good size, such a good bitrate. 265. AV1, when I've tried with some of them, it is so much slower, and it's like, yeah, maybe 10-20% smaller. I can understand YouTube and Netflix caring about that. I don't. So And I do understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand why it's a big deal that OBS supports now streaming with AV. I do get that. Right? And it's significant. It's just I don't think we're really somewhere that it meant. The arrows do drop, so my aiming at his head, we may find that the arrow went into it. And that is one thing. If I had the actual like sniping scope on instead of this one, it may help with that. But I do remember back when I first played this. Oh, maybe it did actually go. That I got more comfortable with just gauging it off of this than trying to do much more. I'm just trying to think what else. I don't think I really have anything else. Yeah, go to that one. One thing kind of neat. I haven't put up the Friday news thing yet, but it is written up. Brett and Fred, a co-op climber platformer from Apogee, is doing something kind of neat. This one, I believe? Yeah. It is with the demo, because the game isn't out yet. But there's a St. Jude's live stream event going on all this month, apparently. And this game is part of it. I mean, it's the demo, but it is still part of it. And that's definitely neat. And, yeah, so, like, if you download... As I said, it's a platformer. It's a mountain climber. You're two penguins trying to climb a mountain.
Stop me, motherfucker! Stop me!
That. But so for those that don't know, St. Jude's is it's a research hospital that focuses on children with cancer. And it's also a nonprofit. And it's like, I mean, they are going to be selective about what patients they take, but there's no medical fees if you go there, if you are able to go there. And it's the story to how it actually got started is pretty neat. Danny Thomas, who chances most people know who that is today, but he ended up becoming a comedic star in film, well, at least in television. I don't remember how much film he may have done, but he for a long time was having a very, very hard time working. What he ended up doing was praying to St. Jude, the patron saint of lost causes, and he basically made a deal that if he's successful, he would repay that success by doing something like, I don't remember if it was specifically founding the hospital, but that basically he would pay back that success. And so he founded St. Jude's when he did become a great success, in fact. And it has continued with the whole, nobody, if you're going there, nobody's being charged. That's a nonprofit, and that is a research hospital, and that their purpose is to, it's like what they learn, they don't keep secret, kind of thing either. So it really is a neat thing, and it's understandable why there are a lot of people that consider donating to it one of the highest priorities for their budget. This is a nice gun. Very powerful, very damn.
Lisa. Holy shit.
I mean, it was definitely worth trying to get this one. Only issue is none of these guns have ammo for it. Different kind of gun. Oh, wait, there's some. Why they had it on them, I don't know, but... Isn't that... Anyway, yeah, so coming back to the thing I was just talking about. Yeah, so Brett and Fred, Apogee Entertainment, it's... Because Apogee is the... It starts with an A. It is the... And also it is technically time sensitive, but it's like, it's A. Is the first thing in the Friday News Write-Up, if you look at that. There's also, if you look up, what was it, St. Jude Play Live, I think is the name of the initiative. You couldn't find more, and it's, some artwork from the kids, from the patients there, is in the game, and as you climb, you try to find them. They're hidden in hard-to-find locations.
It's a video. She's not here.
Please. No. I want you to say Mom, Dad. Mom, Dad, I love you. I want to go home. It's very nice. I want you to do it again. No. With more emotion. You can do it, honey. Come on. No.
Yo, boss. The Brody boy just raped the car room.
I'm directing this film right now, okay?
You need to get out of here, man.
Boss!
Those fucking idiot cops are looking for you.
Stop swearing. Okay, we are in the presence of a lady actress. Fuck you. Fuck me. Did you see what you just did? You just turned my actress against me. Now get the fuck out of here. Disappear. I want to apologize to my friend and he's going to be my back to get the asshole. We're going to win the Oscar for this, okay? Cheers. That's right. Keep going.
Ow. That guy was not there. Come on.
Who gave you that ink? I ask you a question. Who gave you that ink? Teacher gave you that ink? My sister gave you that ink? Huh? You think that makes you one of us? You think that makes you like me? Huh? California boy's got a hard-on for jungle fever. I'm gonna drive a bullet through my sister's skull like I did your brother Grant.
Fuck you.
You are angry, Jason. You are angry. Okay, I get that. I get it. I mean, without family, who the fuck are we? There was a time where I'd do anything for my sister. You know, first time I ever killed was for my sister. It was not enough for her. No, please. You see, the thing about our loved ones, right? Our fucking loved ones! They come and they blindside you every fucking time. So they say to me, they say, boss, who the fuck is it going to be? Them or me? Me or them? like, you know, like they fucking think that I need to make a fucking choice. By the way, this lighter really sucks. You know, so much for poetics. It's really too bad that Citra had to hook you up. Because now the only way to kill you is to erase you completely. Shh. It's okay. Don't worry. It's Jason, I swear to God, man, it's truly beautiful that you're willing to die for the one you love.
I'm not sure how much right now. Oop. She does survive, but I don't quite remember how it.
Please, I'm coming!
Okay.
I'm on my way! Oh no, this place is coming down!
Whoops.
I gotta shoot the pipes! There's fire everywhere!
I always think it's weird I got my weapon.
Lisa! I can see the door! I'm coming!
What? What the hell just happened? What?
Jason!
It wasn't 3 minutes yet.
Where are you?
I'm on my... Oh no, this place is coming down! I gotta shoot the pipes! There's fire everywhere! Lisa! I can see the door! I'm coming!
Come on, babe.
No! Not that one! Definitely not that one! I can't take any more of this heat!
Yeah, shut up. You got it. You got plot armor anyway.
No! Jason!
Alright.
Stay calm, Lisa! I'm coming! Don't worry! I'm here!
Oh my
Stay
God!
still!
They took Oliver! They took Oliver!
Can't do anything about him now! Okay, go! I have an idea!
It's a bad idea. That's why I'm not telling her.
Oh no, I can't do this!
It's the only way down! Come on!
Oh my God!
Keep holding on. I thought the thing was swinging.
Are you okay?
Over there! That truck!
He's out in the open! Going after him! Take out the vehicle!
Lisa, you drive!
What?
Drive!
Okay.
For the God's sake!
Damn it, it won't start. Let's go, Jason!
Did you see that explosion?
What? Something exploded!
That's not. Oh, that's why.
What's going on back there?
Don't worry about it.
I can't do this! No, how am I supposed to handle this?
You're doing fine!
Yeah. What do you expect?
The wheel!
You're not helping!
Drive straight! You're making me miss!
How can I focus with them shooting at me?
Heads at 10 and 2! 10 and 2!
You wanna drive?
You want to shoot?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Faster! Faster!
We're off-road, I can't!
Says who? The cops? Why did you turn off the truck?
No! It died!
Tickle the key! Depress the pedal!
I don't... What does that even mean? Ugh,
Lisa!
they're in front of us! Jason, in front! It's okay, I got it!
Go, go, go! Serpentine! Serpentine!
What?
I ain't even started yet! We're losing them!
I'm gonna throw up.
Faster, faster!
And throw up later.
Those motherfuckers never knew what hit them. We did it!
You think almost being killed or sold into slavery is fun?
Hey, Lisa, calm down.
This is a nightmare.
Okay, listen, I'm fixing this. Do you know where the pirates took the
They
others?
took Oliver to some place called the Bunker. I'm not sure about Keith or Daisy.
What about Riley?
I don't know anything about Riley or Grant.
Grant's dead.
Oh, Jason. I'm so sorry.
But I found Daisy. I'll find the others.
Where is she?
A safe place. I'll take you there.
Okay.
Daisy told me she's in a cave under the house.
What? I'm actually gonna hold off a skill point because I should be near at least like getting the ability to unlock more. Just want to wait.
Lisa? Daisy! You made it! Oh. Daisy, I'm so sorry. Look, I'm done crying. But I found this boat. If we can repair it, we have our ticket off the island.
Yeah, and straight to the bottom of the ocean.
Says the
Repair it?
expert. But I do need some help. There's a power head for the outboard motor. It's missing.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Nice find. Come on, take a look. I'm glad you're safe. Me too. You really think this boat will work? I grew up with boats. It will. Trust me.
So yeah, one of the things that I have left to talk about is, mainly Intel's gonna be changing up their branding, marketing names, and I find it's rather odd. I was like, okay, yeah, some can make sense, but the rumors are, and we don't know what will actually happen, it's just, the head of global communication. That was it. Basically said that yes, brand name changing is coming. Branding changing is coming. But the rumors are suggesting that they might be dropping the I from like I3, I5, I7, and I9. And it's like, I don't know why that's what you would change. I was like, changing it from away from core, that would make some sense. But not dropping the eye, that seems very, very weird.
Hey, you found it. And since you're carrying it, you can hook it up.
Tell me again why you weren't doing this?
I'm priming the ignition.
Is that even a thing?
Are you done yet?
Almost! Got it.
Yes! Great! We can take it from here. You might want to check on Lisa before you go.
And also part of the rumor is apparently there was a leaked benchmark as to the Singularity, but I want to say that people have been able to manipulate those for a while. That's supposedly a Ultra 5 as opposed to i5. It's like, okay, I'm sorry, but i5s, if it's the 5 is consistent with the performance, Ultra is never what I'd use to describe those. Those are more the mainstream part. 7 I could see being Ultra, and 9 being Extreme. I don't know what they would want. 5. But not Ultra.
Every night I dream I'm in Hollywood, and then I wake up here.
I'm sorry. You missed your shoot.
That's not it.
It's not your fault. I should have insisted we skip skydiving. The important thing is we're both safe. But you saved me. I'm here because of you. What we need now is an action plan.
Okay, I find Riley and our other friends. You stay here and help Daisy with the boat.
We nearly didn't make that escape.
Lisa, I've got this. Don't worry.
Be careful.
And to be fair, I mean, you know, he's adapted under pressure. She hasn't yet. Oh wow, they took away my gun though. Not very happy about that.
Hello?
Jason, I've tried to reach you many times. What happened?
Voss captured me. And I made it out with Lisa, but he still has the others. I'm not strong enough to get them out.
You need the power to defeat Voss. I cannot provide such strength, but there is someone who can. Citra, you are ready. You must go to her.
Who is she?
Citra is the leader of our people. She can guide you to the center. She will reveal your true power. A temple is in the jungle. I will meet you at the gates.
All right.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Duh. I knew that.
What have I gotten myself into?
So where am I going? Okay. And how long have I... Okay. Save. Now. Just to make sure. Yeah, we can go and meet her. So one thing that is making this a little different, yeah. So over past weekend, although I needed to do some touch-up this morning, I built the keyboard, the Pi 50. Yay. So I haven't been able to use it too much because I had to do touch-up this morning. So, yeah, the touch-up was necessary to function, but not necessary for the build, I guess is a way to put it. So, sure, I mentioned. So the Pi 50 is basically the Pi 40. If you look the article up on that when I built that, I don't think I will do an article on it. It's essentially that with an extra row. Pi 40 is a 40% ortho linear, and it is actually pretty comfortable. I have been enjoying using it. But it's 40%, meaning it's only 4 rows tall. Right? Yeah. So it lacks basically a number. The Pi 50 adds that. It's a 50%, but I tend to think of these more as just ortholinear 60%. Because they're closer to the full layout of a 60%, in my opinion, than like a 40%. Technically, they actually have some extra, too, compared to a 60. But anyway, they call it 50%. Well, anyway, doing that build on its own, not too dissimilar from the Pi 40, and really, if you were interested in getting started with keyboard kits, the only thing that's actually really a challenge with it is the LED, the RGB LED. It's not that bad, though. Especially if you get a soldering iron tip that has a flat edge to it. So like I got the pencil, and the tip it came with is conical. I got a second tip that is basically conic section. So there are others that might be better, like actual chisel tips is really the thing that I got, or knife tip maybe. But it works fine for doing that. And I guess also the mounting of the Pi Pico can be a little awkward because it's on the surface, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You can look things up and get it done. And flux is your friend. Always, always, always. Flux is your friend when soldering. But I decided to go a step further with the Pi 50 and socket it. I got myself some Mil-Max sockets, which are, you can put them in a PCB, well, some keyboard PCB, at least. And you solder them in, and now the switches can be slid in and out, so you're not forced into whatever switch you select. That was a bit tougher. But I eventually found a process that proved to be much simpler than I thought it would be. But
Jason,
this first.
stand still, in plain view. No sudden moves, okay?
Dennis! Who stands beside you?
A young warrior, here to be presented to city.
Proceed!
Follow me.
Sorry. I also need to remember, I think it's that key to me, but I don't mute the microphone.
Stay close.
Yeah, I can always come back, I think.
My friend.
Hello, brother.
I'm done staying close. I see where I'm going.
You brought an outsider in here?
I found the one who will not fail.
Get back!
Berhenti! Let me see your arm.
This is Jason, the one I've been telling you about.
That too is the help.
Did you speak without permission in America?
No, I learned that in France.
Senapang ke bawah. We're brave to joke in the face of death.
Ah, that's right.
Fine word. Give it back to you after I cut it off. Thought you liked jokes. Very few outsiders have seen this temple. the inner courtyard fewer still. Why are you here?
I need the strength to defeat Voss and save my friends.
Is that all? I will not command my army for you. You are a lamb. Not one of us.
Well, then I will become a warrior.
Very funny. Please leave.
He took my brother.
Busted.
And I will do anything to get him back.
That's right, you have two brothers. I was like, wait, he killed one. No.
Barikan sa herba.
I don't remember if it is Dan. No. Oz. Crap, I can't remember.
Bring me what has been lost. And we'll talk.
Wow.
Yes, Citra saw the fire in you.
And what does she mean, bring her what has been lost?
Drink, and you will find an answer.
Is this stuff dangerous?
You are speaking out of fear. Do you desire the power to save your friends?
Yes.
Then drink. We spend our whole lives holding back. Imagine how quickly you can succeed if you just take what you want.
Oh, fuck! Oh, no! Oliver? Keith? Riley?
Oliver. I don't even. Like the one that was.
Where am I? Wait! What the hell?
So the risk of interrupting here. Yeah, so the sockets that I put in, they're called Milmax sockets. I specifically got the 3305s with the gold plating on the outside. And let me tell you something, it's worth it. Electrically, it might not make a difference, but whether they're soldered or not stands out a lot better. And you put them in the sockets and solder them in, and now they have like leaf springs inside that grip onto the pins of a switch. So that completes the connection, you just can pull in and out then. But soldering them in place is not the easy. And you got a couple options. You can either like put them all into the PCB holes and then tape them down.
I'll take your bloody if you like. I'll open me rear. He's some fucked up poor player.
Pretty sure that's a to come.
You are so close to the end. Come on! End it! You want to work for me, kid? You have to follow my rules.
The other method, and this is what I did, because I put in the novel key cream switches that I've previously reviewed, and still have, obviously. The thing is, apparently those are just Kale-made switches. Can sometimes have problems with the sockets, but I saw something suggesting it's an alignment thing. Well, if you put the sockets on the switch, install the switch, and then solder the sockets in, then you're good. But you do need to be careful. You do not want any solder getting inside the socket. That will ruin. And that happened to me once. But fortunately, the solder seemed to go to the pin, the switch pin. So by heating it up, we were able to actually pull the switch out. My dad helped me with that. once I did that, can clean the solder off the pin, and the socket works fine. But it is actually soldering these things on. It's not easy.
I saw my friend and my little brother, Riley. And then I followed a man in a white suit. I saw a shanty town, a bar. It was dark and dingy and
an ancient knife?
an ancient knife with a decorated blade. How did you know?
You talk in your sleep?
That'll do it.
There's a shanty town to the east in pirate territory.
Might not be pirate territory.
And that's where I'm headed.
Oh, but the town is big. How are you going to find a knife?
Simple. I'll start with the man in white.
Okay. Yeah, so initially I tried soldering them in with the tip that came with the pine sol, conical tip. That isn't the finest of points, and that wasn't really... In part because, and this is the case for basically any such conical tip soldering iron, really any soldering iron, is the heat isn't at the very tip. It's a little bit further down, further in. Wait. Oh, it's over there. What I got? Sorry, it's what I feel like doing. I feel like doing that before going. Oh, I should also. Yeah, that's true. That actually makes sense. I will take care of skills, and then I should. That was very nice. Yeah, that would. Yeah. That'll be good in the end. I care about the fire arrows. I'm good with. I'm happy. I. Oh, didn't realize I had got. Well, I'm not using. That right. Cannon. Yeah. I'm just. Okay. Thing and. I do need to. Oh, yeah, then. But I don't see body on blue. Oh, seriously? Oh, okay. That was an old message. I want to go south. Right. But... Oh, it is. Ah, yeah, there it is. I just didn't... Anyhow, yes, what I found was the conical section tip. Well, hold on. Before doing that, but after trying to use the just conical tip that the pencil came with. I started using my dad's soldering iron, which he has a finer tip, which kind of worked. I was able to, with that, like, put some solder on the tip and then just, like, drag it around the circumference of the socket. Which is like, yeah, it kind of worked, but it wasn't that good because I was also only, like, getting solder on half. But it was working. So what I found, though, was the conical section tip. Which I was concerned about, but it did actually work, but you definitely need flux. Was, the flat section is actually close to where the focus of the heat is on the tip. I would just place that against the side of the socket, have some solder on the tip, but I could also then just tap the solder wire onto the tip and just, like, drag that, and it would eventually actually just on its own wrap around the socket and solder it into place. And what else was nice about this is if there's already some solder on there, it's very easy to touch up. I would need flux on there to make sure it flowed correct. But I could basically just push the tip against the side and either wait for the solder to reflow or add a little bit more solder if there wasn't enough, and then it would flow in and around. Worked very nice. And I could see it flow around and onto the pad. But one thing, that conical tip, the section tip that I have, I'll call it a chisel tip, but it technically isn't. It is about the height of the sockets on that side of the PCB, and at one point, because of that height, some solder got in. But as I said, I was lucky it really only stuck to the switch pin. So applying some heat was able to pull it out, and the socket was fine. Like, I took a different switch, was moving in and out, no issues at all. So yeah. Yeah, so I am happy with how it's turned out. It is comfortable. I need to do more with it. One thing, though, I am not a home row type, but I am a touch type, and that's made it kind of interesting. Because I tried to be like, it's the Pi 40 with an extra row. Yeah, not quite. Because my hands just were like, just knew to go to certain spots. It's like, backspace is the upper right corner. Well, now the upper right corner is in a slightly different position. So I kept making those mistakes, and I had to make some tweaks. Not too many, really. One thing, though, that's annoying, the keycap set I got for it doesn't have caps lock. I don't know why it doesn't, but because I've got the extra, they have a, have an alarm.
You can do this.
Alright. Wait, what? That wasn't it? What's left? Oh, I'm not there yet. This is a different place. I just cleared it out. That's fine. But yeah, one thing that makes it a little weird is I decided to go with, I like the MT3 profile. Been using it for quite a while, although not on the Pi 40. That's got XDA, which I also do. But I decided, you know what? This is going to be kind of a green... you have a choice with the Pi 50 and Pi 40 between green and purple PCB. I went with green and ordered the Elvish ortholinear cap set. So it has Elvish legend on it. Yeah. It does also have the Latin characters as sub-legends, so it's not, like, it's completely impossible to read. But it is interesting. But as I said, I'm a touch typer, so it actually doesn't impact me that badly. But it doesn't have a caps lock, which is so weird. But one thing also that's kind of weird is I don't think it's the right key, or like somehow well, I don't think it's the right keycap, or was somehow an error with what was produced. But I'm not going to complain. So what I put in there, it looks like it's the backspace key, but instead of the arrow pointing to the left, I have it pointing to the right, which I don't think MT3 you can like just flip around any of the keys like. So I almost wonder if it was printed wrong, or maybe just because I was looking at the a picture that you can find on Drop's website of the set, trying to figure out, okay, what is supposed to be the caps lock key? Isn't it's like, well, this will have to do. Yeah, but it is. I'm happy with it. The one thing that's also kind of weird. So, the Pi 50 and also the newer versions of the Pi 40 support both the MIT layout, which is basically it's a full grid, but the spacebar is 2U wide. But the newer versions support MIT and full grid, where it's, no, all of them are 1U keys. And I decided to go with that for this. Now I did put in sockets such that I could change it. I don't know if I will. I'm gonna try to get used to it this way, but it is weird having the space key feel so different. Because it's concave instead of convex, and it's also narrower because it's two 1U keys instead of one 2U. So that can work. Right now, the thing I'm most concerned about is an arm. Oh, yes, right there. Oh. So here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, and by the way, I am actually using the Pi 50 because it has the number, so it works fine for game. That won't alert them. Okay, it looks like I can carefully.
Here! You better show yourself! Fuck me!
On the bright side, it's only him. On the downside, I don't remember what the strategy is.
You fucker! I got to find you again?
Yeah, you do. I would love to just get the alarm. As in turn it off. Tiger might be an issue with that. But at the same time, I might be able to survive it. It's like, once I get in, I'm good. Seriously? Oh, you are not. Give me your skin. Which I now get 2. Okay. That's right. If I can shoot him in the back of the head. Because his armor, his mask is only on the front. Go away, go. No. Only in front, me, side. Damn it.
Where'd you go? Next time I find
Well, that's a problem.
you're not getting away from me again.
What? Fuck it. Okay, why is the one thing not the tiger not done it? No. I mean, did he just kill the tiger?
Alarm! Our stuff is trash. Where'd you go? Let me show you how a man fights. Alarm!
Says the guy in how much body armor? Oh, fight. Come on. Take that off. I got a machete.
Our stuff is trash. Next time I find you, I kill you. Not going to lose you again.
Thank you. Took a while, but I got it. Yeah, unfortunately, they did spot me. There we go. Alright. More to loot than just him.
We're not done yet. Can you help out with the items on the bulletin board?
Who's the man? Me.
Or not. Man, the eyes got. Oh well. Oh, that's like a mine. That I can get. I'm full on these explosives.
All me.
Can't. No, not all the body.
It was beautiful once. It will be again.
I guess they are inside. Well, not. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Keyboard or anything else? Not really, I mean, I'm looking forward to getting more comfortable with Because, I mean, in theory, this can be my daily. This can be my daily driver. Instead of a 60% that I've been using and enjoying for quite a while. But, and I think I did mention the 60% though, the LEDs on it died somehow. No idea how it happened. And yes, I'm going to get there. Come on, do this. But it's like with the OLEDs are all working on this, but it's also it has a OLED screen on it that, like right now, it tells me that I'm on layer 1. Say quick. That I'm on layer 1. Caps lock is off, on, off. Number lock is on, scroll lock is off, and that I have the typing heat map LED effect enabled. It's like, it's pretty nice. And it is, because I have the number row, I've got easy access to all the symbols. Which is the reason why I don't really like the Pi 44 coding. But it's like, I have a lot going for me here. So it's, like, in theory, I can make this my daily. But the 60% is right above it, so I can go to that if I need to. Yeah. It will be interesting to see if I am able to make it my daily. The one thing that could stop it from being a daily, that like I can envision, it might just be I don't find it comfortable. But I'll find that out as I continue to work with it. The other thing is I do want to try a split at some point. And One Up Keyboards, who does the Pi 40, does the Pi 50. They are working on a split. It's a little odd, the layout that they chose for it, so I'm not so certain how much I'll like that. Various splits you'll see either ortholinear or have a columnar stagger, so each column is a little bit offset from the others. But this, it looks like they're going with a radial design, in that the columns aren't really staggered, but it's as though they, if you were to draw a line through them, they'd go to a point, the center of a circle. And I just don't know how well that would work. I mean, depending on price, I would, when that kit comes out, I might be like, oh, get it anyway and just see how it is and build it. Because I do want to try a split, but it is also, I could see myself potentially being like, yeah, that's not that great a split, and preferring something like Keeb IO's Iris. Like that, I think I might be more comfortable with, but I don't know. I mean, it's not in any rush. I literally just built this keyboard over the week. So I shouldn't be thinking about, ooh, what's the next one? But it is just like, that's the one more thing that I got on my radar for it. And I also have keycap sets for way too much now. Like I have 3 keycap sets to use still. Yeah, I have ideas for them, for each of them. I'd like to try doing a 75% and 1800, which is sort of a compact full size, the 1800. But also an Alice. One of the sets I got, it comes with 2 Bs. Some splits it because of where the B key is for homo typing at least, but also because my hands will go wherever. It's helpful to have the B on both sides of a split. And Alice isn't a split, really, because it's not 2 separate PCBs, it's 1. But the keys are based in clusters that have been shifted and turned to be a bit more ergonomic, and some of them do have the B key on there twice. And one of the keycap sets I have came with 2 Bs, so it's like, that would be perfect for an Alice. And I don't know how interested I am in it, but it's like, well, not got an excuse to try. Yeah. I'm not in more money than sense territory with this, but it is also do I actually need all these keyboards? No. I enjoy building them though, and they are nice to use. I mean, I'm just thinking, how do I want to put it? Because I mean, the Razer keyboard, Black Widow keyboard that I used before going to any of these, it was nice, but at the same time, that once I started with some of the other keyboards, especially the what has been my daily driver with the W4 silent tactile switches, which I love. I love them. They're great. I mean, it's like, wow, this is so much quieter. They feel so much nicer to type on. And also having PBT keycaps, although currently I'm using on that the 60% it's ABS, but now the Elvish keycap set on the Pi 50 is PBT. The Pi 40 is PBT. I really like the feel of that. I mean, it's the difference is so significant, and I do enough typing for one reason or another that not only do I get the satisfaction of having built the keyboard, but that I can tune it, that I can tailor it to what I prefer in a typing experience, and that they do indeed feel so nice to type on. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me that I do this. But it is also, I know there are some people that's like, they just want a library. Like, ooh, that's a neat keycap set. I'll just order that and build something around it. It's like, no, I don't really, although I do technically have some that I like, have some keycap sets for that reason. But it's not, it's a, no, this is my plan, I'm going to do that. Not a, I'll get it and I'll figure out a plan later. And so there is not necessarily an end game keyboard for me, but there is an end game to my building keyboard. I just don't know when I'll get there. No. I know what the next so many keyboards are that I want to do, at least generally, like, a split. What split? I don't know, but a split in there, 75% 1800 Alice. At that point, I got nothing more. I've got nothing more in mind short of just a, hey, I heard about this new switch, a new silent tactile switch I'd really like to try. And maybe I don't have a hot swap board. I can put them in if I would order those. It's like, all right, fine. I'll just build a new keyboard around that because I like my tactile. I really do. Even though the Pi 50 has linears in there currently. But hey, I made a hot swap. I can change them out. And I like silent. So that would be the kind of thing where it's like, okay, this is what it is. This is why I want it. And yeah. It's a hobby, but it is a constructive hobby. Like, I have something that is useful at the end. And I think that's enough of my trying to justify how I spend my money on things that people probably just look and be like, what is wrong with you? Actually, there is a part of me that, unfortunately, the Pi 50 won't fit in a case that I have. But there's a part of me that would love to bring it somewhere to people that have never seen such an ortholinear keyboard. Because it's in a clear acrylic case. The diodes are visible. OLED screen, the voting quarter, Elvish keycaps, and it's ortholinear too. There are going to be people that will look at it and be like, what the hell is that? It's a keyboard. It is a keyboard. Alright, yeah, I can't think of anything else. Just see you next time.